What is going on, everybody? Good morning. Good morning on this lovely Monday morning. This is a early stream today. Just waking up today. We're going to be talking with the Cronos rocks, and fossils, and I got them here today. And let me bring them up. Good morning.
Good morning, Chaka. How are
Good morning.
you?
Good. Well, I mean, it's good morning for me, but it is. What time is it? Where you're at is late.
Yeah. We're down in Australia, so at the moment we're on the west coast, so it's 11 p.m. for us. So, yeah, that's a
Yes.
late one for us.
Well, thank you for joining. This did a quick little introduction. Would you guys mind doing a quick little something about yourself and then telling us about the Cronos rocks and fossils?
Absolutely, Chaka. So obviously, I'm here as well. My name's Az from Cronos Rocks and Fossils. I'm one of the founders, and I'm joined by my wife, Loz, who is also the other founder of Cronos Rocks and Fossils. So we are husband and wife founding team. So yeah, it's really exciting to be here talking with you this evening or this morning on on your end. So essentially, yeah, we introduced the Cronos Rocks project to Cronos Chain early in January of this year. And I suppose the motivation behind that is we are actually geologists in real life. So we live and
Oh,
breathe
wow.
rocks. Yeah, and we live and breathe everything to do with the environment. And we're super passionate about all things environmental and geological. So it sort of made sense for us to introduce a rock project to the Cronos chain.
Cool. So what is some of the utilities? Let's talk a little bit about your guys' project.
Yeah, so I can start off by talking about our rock project, and then we can move on to our Gen 1 fossils that we minted out in, I think it was May 12th. And so our rock project consists of 100 rocks, so it's a relatively exclusive collection. And basically, when we minted those NFTs are stakeable. So our holders are staking them through Cyborg Swap. And our primary focus with the rocks was to give our holders and our investors a strong floor price, which we've managed to sustain over the course of this kind of bear market. And at the moment, our floor price is sitting around 2,000 Cro for the rocks. And that's sort of fluctuated between 2,000 and sort of 4,000 Cro. But we've managed to sustain a really solid floor price. And a lot of that is attributed to our community members who we have quite a lot of loyal community members who minted early in the piece, and they're holding on to those rocks, which is really, really nice.
So where's the you said the floor price? Which secondary market are you guys using?
Yeah, so the secondary market is through a Besis Bay for both our rocks and our fossils, correct?
Nice. And these are this is your first NFT. Are the fossils already minted out?
Correct. Yeah. So we minted the rock project minted out in, I think it was February, and we introduced the fossil project in May. And actually, the mint date was May 12th. So I don't know if you remember May 12th. Loz and I certainly do. That was quite a historic day with regards to the bear market, and there was a massive Bitcoin dive on the night of our release, actually. But Loz and I, we'd put so much work and so much time and effort into the fossils project. We only focus on the things that we can control, and unfortunately, the Bitcoin price and the broader crypto market price was one of those things that was out of our control. So we pressed ahead, and actually we minted out in 4 days, which, considering the market was really, really exciting and really pleasing. So the feedback from the community was actually quite amazing.
Nice.
And
so
so
you minted out the fossils in 4 days?
Yeah, we minted the fossils out within 4 days. So
Nice.
we actually minted those through Cyborg Swap, and those fossils are actually stakeable on Cyborg Swap. And through the development of the fossils project, we've basically just been able to increase the utility and value that those fossils can give back to the holders.
Awesome. Let me just really quick say what's up to the chat. Queen's Perseverance, thank you for showing up. Tim Shea, thank you for showing up. Everybody here, good morning. Good morning. It's a little bit of a different early stream for me. Sorry. Time changes, or the time zone differences. We met in the middle here. So is there any did you mention the utilities for holding the fossils, or is it just the staking for the holders?
Yeah, hey Chaka, Loz here. Yeah, so with the fossils, they are stakeable on Cyborg Swap at the moment. So we minted through those guys originally, and because we had the partnership with the Rocks, at the time it was a good fit to go through those guys. So the Rocks are stakeable on Cyborg Swap, but also since our release, we actually had the opportunity to be able to join in on the Troopers staking initiative. So their troop loot initiative, where the fossils can be staked for a non-monetized token, the Troopers token. Okay. And we, us alongside 5 other whitelisted projects, are currently in that initiative. So since we've joined, it's been great. We've been able to connect with the other communities within the ecosystem, and also it's an added utility for our holders. So by staking their fossils, they earn troops, and the troop loot will be out next week, hopefully, where users will be able to buy the troop loot boxes with their troopers, and within those it's going to be Crow, NFT, other in real life prizes, etc. But along the way, they've had some pretty cool. They've kicked off auctions using the troops. We've had raffles. So it's been a really added extra bonus to be able to add that to the fossils utility for our holders as well. So we've been really happy. We've been really happy being able to implement that. And not to mention the other very unique utility that we have with our fossils is the ability to win real gold nuggets. So obviously our background is geologists. We do have a friend who is a prospector, and he actually has access and finds alluvial gold nuggets in the northwest of the state where we are. And we have been able to source some, and since the Gen 2 release, we've been giving those away as giveaways. And basically we have different methods of doing that, whether we mix it up quite a bit. It can be like the token ID number, or it can be a rank number, or it can be, we have 4 different fossil types within our collection. So 1 week it might be that it's all the T-Rexes that are in the draw for the gold. And yeah, so that's, we're pretty proud to be able to offer that unique utility where you can win real gold if you own one of our NFTs.
Nice. You guys are giving away real gold for for prizes. That's really cool. Is there anywhere we can look at the information for the collab with Troopers? Do you guys have that on your website, or is that maybe on your Discord?
Yeah, all of that information can be found in our Discord. But I just saw you scrolling past on our website. If you go back to where, you can see the Cronos gold, the coins at the top, they're actually ingots. And so Loz and I really love the idea of, introducing some tangible assets to the NFT space that's, primarily digital based. And so within our Cronos fossils Gen 1 release, what we actually did is we had some unique traits, which were golden traits within the fossil collection. And we kind of engaged with a local jeweler near where we live that has the ability to laser engrave onto gold as well. And so basically we had the NFT design laser engraved into those golden ingots that you see there.
Oh
And
yeah, I didn't see that. I didn't notice that.
yeah, and so for the people who are lucky enough to mint the golden traits, we actually posted out the laser engraved NFT, like real pieces of gold, to them. So through the course of the Gen 1 project, we have posted out those 4 golden ingots, and we've got some really nice gem boxes. They come in and they're presented quite nicely, and we've done I think 12 alluvial golden nuggets so far. So we've literally posted real gold nuggets to mainland US, Hawaii, Singapore. We've had some go to Poland and even Czech Republic and Germany recently as well. So yeah, we're kind of really proud to be having an impact and being able to spread that kind of passion to all ends of the globe. So that's been really fun on our end, being able to engage with our community members and send those real pieces of gold. And so that the alluvial we send out, the alluvial gold, so it's essentially they're small gold nuggets. They're 98% pure gold, and they have trace elements of platinum and silver. And so again, we really love that idea of those tangible kind of assets that people can hold, and also be a token of a project they're part of on Cronos.
That's really cool. Just a question, just because quick thought, the first thing that popped in my head. So, because this is DeFi, some people don't want to give their information out. If they do win this, say they do win this with their NFT, do they have a choice? Say that because of course you got to give your address to receive them. Is there you guys give other options if they don't want to?
Yeah, that's a great question. So it's purely up to the particular holder, and what we found, some community members, they raise a support ticket in the Discord, and what we basically do is we'll take photos for the whoever it is that we're sending it to, so they can see the address, see when we posted it, we can give them the tracking number, and then we delete that ticket through the Discord. Some of our members as well, or community members, they've created, over here in Australia we call them PO boxes, so it's like an external mailbox through the post office in their local area. So if they don't want to give us their exact address, that's also fine, but we delete the addresses as soon as it's posted. But that's completely up to the members whether they want to give that information or not.
Yeah, that was just the first thing that popped in my head. That's probably one of the hardest things is to did you have any members that didn't want to give their address, and then you gave another option? Or
no, we haven't actually had anyone who's turned down the real pieces of gold.
I don't think so either.
Funnily enough. So that's something unique we have, and it's something we're offering. And like I said, if they choose to go down that path, then they're welcome to, and if not, then that's also their choice as well.
That's awesome. So how many people is it just you, and is it just you two on the team? Are you guys the artist, or are you do you have other people?
Yeah, so it's literally, we're a husband and wife duo, and we're both geologists, so we come with sort of complementary skill sets. Loz is quite tech-based and database management minded, and I'm actually the artist. And
oh, nice.
So I complete all the art, and I do a lot of the marketing and engagement and all of that side of things. So yeah, we sort of have complementary skill sets. So we work really well together as a team, and we've previously worked for the same companies together and worked away in remote areas and things like that. So we're very used to working on the same projects and teams collaboratively together.
That's great. Let me just catch up really quick. Wendy, good morning. Good morning. Thank you for showing up. Other Worlds, good morning. CSA in the building. Let's go. Yes. Nikki Kelly, thank you for showing up. Good morning, everybody. Is this your guys' first NFT project or first crypto project? Have you been involved in any other crypto projects before this?
Yeah, so this is our first ever project, or the one that we minted out Cronos rocks that we introduced to Cronos chain, and January 11 actually was when we first introduced it to Cronos chain. That was our first project. Before that, obviously, we've been investors in the NFT space, coming across from Cardano and kind of Ethereum NFTs in the 2020 to also sort of end of 2019 to 2020. But yeah, this is our first project, and it's been amazing. And so now we are working really hard to get everything ready for a Gen 2 fossil mint that's coming up. That is going to be on the 25th of August. And we are super excited to be minting through Boomer Squad NFT and their launchpad. So we're actually going to be the first project to mint through their launchpad. So super excited.
Nice. So you're going to be minting through the Boomer Squad NFT launchpad. That's great. This is it right here. That is cool.
Yeah, that's correct. Yep.
The Gen 2s, is there any sneak peeks on those? Any ideas that you can share what they're going to be?
Yeah, we actually just over the weekend ran a Twitter comp to guess the fossils. So guess one of the next fossils that's going to be in the Gen 2 collection. And one lucky person won 100 Crow and did guess correctly. So the first fossil that we've revealed that is going to be part of the Gen 2 collection is going to be a Triceratops. And I did actually just drop a sneak peek outline in our Discord tonight in our sneak peek channel. So, but then we will potentially run another comp to reveal the second one, or that will be coming out in the next week or so.
Cool. So you guys have a sneak peek section. Let me just take a quick. There it is right here. Oh yeah, there it is.
Just a bit of a sneaky outline, but we'll definitely be dropping more with the backgrounds and colors, etc.
Yeah, there's no hints on traits, but what I will say is that we have some inclusions within this NFT collection that are possibly going to be extremely desirable for a lot of NFT holders and NFT investors, and particularly people who are following Crow NFTs. So I won't say too much else, but there will be some very interesting inclusions within there that will potentially come with some interesting benefits. The other thing I did forget to mention about our Gen 1 fossils is we're super proud to have turned over just recently 50,000 Crow in secondary sales through Ibiza Bay, and 100% of the royalties have actually been redistributed to our community from that 50,000 Crow.
Oh, very nice. So we got a question. Other Worlds is asking, you guys have a roadmap for the project, and nice on collab with Boomer Squad. So is there anywhere that we can see the roadmap if you guys do have a roadmap for the project?
So we are about to, the next roadmap for the next stage is coming out. We did have a roadmap for Gen 1, but that needs to be not revamped, but just ticked off and included in our phase 2 roadmap. So currently working on getting that updated, and that will be on the website and posted on our Discord with further updates.
From the Gen 1, I can give you a quick summary of our Gen 1 roadmap and all the things that we've kind of achieved. And with that, we had the staking through Cyborg Swap. We had the staking that we made available through the Troop Loot initiative. We also have been redistributed 100% of our royalties so far from the Gen 1 fossils. We also delivered the 4 golden ingots that were, the traits throughout that collection. And the addition to the roadmap that we made was the alluvial gold nuggets that we've been sending out to our holders. And the other 2 things that we're also really proud to be able to do was we actually donated 5% of our minting funds. So 2.5% of our minting funds we donated to Sea Shepherd. So I'm not too sure if you're aware of Sea Shepherd and the work that organisation do, but they're heavily involved in ocean conservation.
Oh,
And
nice.
basically, yeah, they're the guys that you see down in the South Sea or the Southern Ocean, you know, protecting whales from whaling ships and things like that. So they're the guys that are giving a voice to those organisms down the ocean that don't have a voice for themselves. So Loz and I are really passionate advocates for the ocean, particularly come from Western Australia. We live and breathe the ocean, and yeah, it was amazing to be able to donate to that. And we also donated 2.5% of our minting funds to the Chrono Goddess community aid wallet. So the Cronos Gods and Cronos Goddess project you may have seen, they have an amazing initiative where they have set up a community aid wallet to help certain people in the community in need. So we also donated into that wallet as well.
Nice. Is the donations to the charity for, what was it, Sea Shepherd? Is that something that's going to continue as the project progresses? Are you guys planning on to donate to charities every month, or?
Yeah, so the idea is to use the minting funds to donate. We haven't announced who we're donating to for this for our Gen 2s yet, but my intentions are to donate again to Sea Shepherd and also another organisation that we haven't announced as well. So yeah, it's you know, when we talk about these kind of things, we find that it resonates closely with a lot of people in our community, and a lot of the people in the community, you know, really support where those donations are going as well. So we have quite well thought out areas that we like to support, and they're often areas, you know, that are close to Loz and I as well.
Yeah, that's great. That's great. I'm all about the oceans and saving. There's another project that I really, really love that's helping out with the coral reefs, and I dig that. That's good.
Yeah, are they the guys from Reef Pets?
Yes, sir.
Yeah,
Reef Pets. It's another project I love.
Yeah, we really love what they're doing as well, and yeah, we've been following that project very closely.
Yeah. So you guys are launching off the Boomer Squad's launchpad, is there any could there any possible further collabing, like as far as the NFT goes? Is there going to be like a Boomer Squad NFT, maybe finding a fossil or something like that in the future? Is that a possibility?
That's a very interesting question, and without saying too much, all I will say is I really like your your views and your imagination and your ideas. I'll leave it at that.
Oh, okay, cool. So let's see. Anything? What are the? Just checking out the Twitter. Is there anything else that you'd like to share that we haven't gone over? Yeah, and I can pull up anything on the screen here. You also have the ability, if you have something that you'd like to share on your computer, you can share it, but you are sharing your whole screen, or I can look something up for you.
Yeah, probably what I will add is just about the Gen 2. So similar to Gen 1, where we did a 1-for-1 airdrop for our rock holders. So obviously the rock holders have been, you know, they're our OGs and they've been with us since January this year. So we wanted to continue that. So with Gen 2, all rock holders will be getting a 1-for-1 free mint again. And we've also got the Gen 1 holders, they'll be getting a 4-for-1 free mint. So if they hold 4, they'll be able to mint a free Gen 2 fossil. And that can be any combination. So they could have 4 T-Rexes or 4 Megalodons and still be able to mint a free Gen 2. But what we have sort of hinted at, that collecting one of each in Gen 1 and then one of each in Gen 2 will potentially have an added bonus later down the track. So if anyone, you know, happen to have 2 or 3 different ones and wanted a fourth, that might be beneficial to make sure you collect every one of the fossils from both collections is what I'll say there. But yeah, we really wanted to be able to give back not only to the rock holders but to the Gen 1 holders as well in this release. And we have gone with another exclusive size drop of 600 NFTs for Gen 2. So yeah, that we thought that was the best way we could distribute some NFTs to the holders for both rocks and both the fossils.
Nice. Well, I look forward to everything you guys have going on in the future. And the Gen 2. If you guys ever want to come back on the channel next time, I promise you, I will be the one that is up at late at night, and then you guys can just have the morning like a normal. I'll stay up late next time.
Yeah, I know it's time zones. I've said this before, but time zones and getting time zones right will be the death of us. It's really been it's one thing you have to take into account when you start running an NFT project, that you are dealing with everybody all over the world, and that includes time zones. So yeah, we've had a few early. I think our earliest morning was maybe a ramen cash space where we were up at maybe 2 or 3 a.m. our time to get that in. So yeah.
So we have we do have a question. What is the cost for an NFT? Well, I believe they're all only on the secondary market, correct?
Yeah, so at the moment, the Cronos Rocks floor price is 2,000 Cro. I think you've got on screen there the Cronos
This is
fossils.
the fossils. So
Yep.
let me see if I can find the rocks.
Yeah, the fossils are from 290 Cro at the moment, and we haven't released prices for our Gen 2 yet, but that will be coming soon. I mean, I think we've got about 3 weeks out. We're 3 weeks out from the drop, so all that information will be coming out soon.
Are the Cronos rocks on Ibiza Bay also, or is it just the fossils?
Yeah, they're both on Ibiza Bay, so yeah, you should be able to search collections for Cronos rocks, and they will come up. So yeah.
Nice. Very nice. Oh, and when you guys did your minting, did you guys mint off your own platform? Did you mint off Ibiza Bay? Is that
so with the rocks, we actually minted off Agora. So at the time in January when we came over to Cronos, there was really there was sites doing it from themselves on their own sites, but it was really Ibiza Bay and Agora were the two main launch pads at the time. And actually Agora had only just, I think we were the second or third project to actually launch off their site. So we went through Agora at the time, and then the Gen 1 fossils, we actually went through Cyborg Swap again because they had only recently just started up their launch pad, and I think we were about, again, the second or maybe the second project to launch through them. So we've sort of followed the trend and have really excited to be able to go with Boomer Squad and being the first on their launch pad this time. So it's been really interesting to see in the last 6 months how the space itself has evolved, and a lot more people are doing it through their own sites, or all the other launch pads that are have grown and are running at the moment as well.
Yes. And then we have and those are just going to keep getting bigger and bigger, and the more popular everything is, the way that the NFT game is changing constantly. We have Other Worlds asking, do you have a Discord link? Yes, they do. It's right here on their Twitter. I was just on it earlier, and I will post it in the description of the link of the chat. But their link to their Twitter is in the chat, and this is their Discord right here.
Yeah, and that was the other thing I was going to say. If there's anyone who's listening in and they want to learn more, or they just want to say hello and tell us some interesting stories about the geology they've got in their backyard or anything like that, please feel free to drop us a line or jump in the Discord and say hello. We've actually got a channel in our Discord for people basically to show off their rocks and show off the interesting things that they have. It's called the Rock Cabinet. And so we have people in our community always sharing things that they're discovering on their weekends and on their walks and stuff. So it's really interesting to see, we have people from all over the world in our community, and it's interesting to see what they're getting up to and what they're experiencing as well. So, yeah, we always invite people to jump in and say hello.
So you both are geologists, correct? Am I saying that right?
Yeah, we're both geologists in real life, correct.
So what made you gave you the idea for to start an NFT project? That's pretty neat.
Yeah, I guess it really started from being the rock project as well. I mean, we'd seen how on other chains at the time, so the rock projects were sort of taking off. I mean, I'm not sure if you're familiar with Ether Rocks, but that's quite a famous, bigger, obviously, project on Ether. So same with other chains like Cardano, Hedera, I think EGLD even now have a rock project. So the history behind those projects is being the Ether Rocks is that they're one of the first NFT projects on the chain, and being 100 rocks, it's a limited supply and it's about being early on the chain. So obviously with Cronos only starting in November, it was and we'd sort of come over to the space around then, and it just sort of all aligned where we thought we wanted to giving a project a go. Rocks really suited us and our backgrounds, and it sort of rang true with us. So we thought, we're early in the space, let's bring the rock project over to Cronos and see what kind of value we can add. I think everyone who buys a rock understands that it's a long-term play. Like, even though everyone who has bought one or minted one since has made money, I think, but I think everyone from the rock project understands that they have long views on where they see Crow going and what it could be, and the plan is to hodl, I guess. So for us it sort of linked with the being a rock project and us being geologists. And then it was also about when we wanted to release our next project, being the fossils, how could we integrate our passion as well. So, and that's how the fossils came about. So yeah. Yep.
Nice. I got a real quick. I got the wifey in the chat. Good morning, baby. Love you. Thank you for watching. So, on the when the original 100 rocks that you guys had minted, was there any benefit of holding those when what is the Gen 1, the fossils came out? Did they get airdropped a free one or a discount on those?
Yeah, so they got a 1-for-1 airdrop as well, and yes, they got the whitelist price, which is also, I didn't mention that will be happening with the Gen 2. So rock holders and Gen 1 fossil holders will get the whitelist price as well. So yes, that they did get a 1-for-1 airdrop for the Gen 1 fossils.
Very nice, very nice. So that's one of the utilities that you do get an airdrop, and then the staking available, and it was Cyborg Swap, was that correct?
Yeah, Cyborg Swap is the platform that they can be staked on. Yep. And they actually are also included in the Troopers staking troop loot as well. So the rocks and the Gen 1 fossils are in there as well.
Cool. There's so many platforms out there that I haven't heard of this one. There was another one last week, Hop Swap, that I wasn't familiar with. It's neat. I can learning new things every day.
I know, yeah, and I mean the space is evolving so fast, but we knew we're partnered with Cyborg Swap obviously since the rock, so that was back in Jan Feb. So when we saw that they were doing a launch pad, we wanted to get involved and jump on over and go with them as well. So and HopSwap, we know the team over there as well, so they've been good. We have one of the roos as well, so
nice.
Seeing that we're Australian, so
cool. What do you guys when you're staking, what are you accumulating? What are you earning here? Is it USD?
On Cyborg Swap, the staking pools, you earn the native token CNFT.
Oh, CNFT.
So that's their native token, like NFT token that they use.
Cool, very nice. Well, is there anything else that you guys would like to share? Anything else you'd like me to show everybody?
Look, I think that pretty much covered it from our end. Just the plan is over the next couple of weeks we will be ramping up our Twitter presence. We'll be doing more AMAs and getting more info out there about Gen 2 and what else we have planned. But yeah, we're really excited to get more sneak peeks out and start speaking with more people and getting the word out there. And yeah, being on Boomer Squad is really, really huge for us because it's I think that's also one of our strengths as a project is our ability to build relationships with people in the space. And I think that really shows with the partnerships we've been able to come through with being, troopers and Boomer Squad. So yeah.
Well, that is great. I have no more questions from the chat. If you guys have if that's about it with nothing to add, then I really appreciate you guys showing up. Next time, I'll be the one that stays up late. We'll work it out. You guys already did your sacrifice. Now I'll do mine.
Yeah, no worries.
Yeah, and I look forward to seeing how the next mint goes. So if you guys are always welcome to come back and share anything.
Yeah, no worries. And thank you so much for hosting us today. And again, I just want to emphasize if anyone does want to know more about the project or get to know Loz and I or what we're about and how we can continue to add value and build on our current project, send us a message via Twitter. We're super active on that or through our Discord. We're always on there and we're always happy to chat, even if it's not rock related. We have lots of people reaching out to us from all over the world talking about all sorts of things. So, we really like meeting people from the community. So if anyone wants to do that, the door's always open and our lines are always there. So again, thank you so much for having us today. And we look forward to doing this again soon.
Awesome. Well, thank you guys for joining us. And there are links to the description, or there are links to their Twitter. The Discord is on their Twitter. You can find it right there in their on their Twitter page. Otherworld says, I just jumped in the Discord. Awesome. So you already got people joining the Discord. Everybody in the chat, thank you for showing up. Don't forget to hit that like button. It'll help me out, get me up in the old algorithm. And Cronos Rocks NFT, thank you for joining. Everybody else, have a great Monday morning. Cronos, any last words before we head out here?
No, all good. Thanks, Chaka. But yeah, thanks again for taking the time and getting up early for us. And hopefully, we'll speak with you soon.
All righty. You guys all have a good day. Don't forget to like and subscribe. We are out of here. Have a good one.
All right. Cool. See ya.